Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Just doing an update here on my Panigale V4S. It's been a minute. I got this bike back in December of 2024. It's currently, what is today? Today's Saturday, March 22nd. So yeah, quite a while ago. Finally got the break-in service done, the 600 miles on the bike, and kind of in between did a few mods to it. Had it out at a track day recently, Chuckwalla, which I'm probably going to break that down in another video for you guys, and also compare that, how it did against my V4R. But in the meantime, just wanted to give you guys a quick update again of kind of what I've done to the bike so far, and a few of the mods. So starting at the front, since this bike is mostly a track bike, I got the Ducati windscreen. So this is a bigger, taller windscreen. Really helps when you're on the bike in the tuck position, and really helps redirect the wind. So the stock one was fine, but you know, this is more similar to what's on my R that I'm used to, and overall really like this windscreen, so picked that up mostly for track use. The bike right now is in street trim, so you know, I ride it occasionally on the road, but I did kind of modify the old Rizoma turn signals. So there's now a bracket up for the 2025 that you can buy, but these are actually from the prior generation Panigale. And all I did was effectively get a little spacer. You can't quite see it, but there's a spacer in there and a little bit longer screw. And that's just so it clears the bodywork. And I have them tilted down so the signal is pretty low here and kind of flush against the bodywork. But did that just to clean it up, since I did take the mirrors off, which have the turn signals built in from the factory. For mirrors, I'm just running a CRG Aero on both sides, little bar end mirror. I did add some carbon to the bike, which, you know, the V4S comes stock with a black plastic fender, so I added the factory Ducati Performance carbon fender in the front. I did add the carbon brake ducts as well. I like these. I think they're cool. Even on track, I'm not sure I get the brakes hot enough, honestly, to warrant them, but they look really cool, and I like having it. I did, which I normally don't do these because I'm kind of mixed on radiator protectors. I just worry about cooling or lack thereof when you put one of these on. But I went ahead and opted to try it out on the 25. So did the Evo Tech radiator oil cooler guards up front. Cockpit is still all stock, nothing really much to talk about up here. I did add the quick release spider fuel cap, so you don't have to use the key to unlock the fuel tank. I gotta say, on the 2025s, and if you guys have a 25, let me know if you experience the same, but there is a lot of pressure buildup in this tank. I've taken this cap off 3 times to make sure it's venting, appears to be venting properly. So just something weird I've noticed with the 25, like when I was at the track, you could see fumes, right? Gasoline fumes just emitting from this, and it's kind of sketchy. Wouldn't want to light a cigarette or anything in between. So, you know, just let me know again down in the comments if you guys experience that, but that is something I've noticed on the 2025s. Like I said, I added some carbon, so I honestly don't know if I like these or not, since they're just basically a carbon fiber sticker, but it does kind of help clean up the frame look a little bit. I always take off my decals. These bikes come with, you know, the emissions decals, etc. I save them, but I take them off, so if you want to keep them on the frame, you can use these to hide them. Makes it look quite a bit better. And then what else? I did the racing seat. I really like this on the track. I don't like it on the street. It's pretty firm, but it has a really nice grip and traction to it. So on track, it's really nice. Definitely recommend it if you're going to spend any time on the track. Easy to swap. It's 1 bolt, so you can go back to the stock seat for street riding if you want to. But again, factory Ducati Performance, that's the race seat. And then big item, of course, I did the full Akrapovic race exhaust. So I actually waited on this for a long time. It took quite a long while for them to get these in stock, but I absolutely love this thing. Definitely makes the bike sound a lot better. I opted to get the belly pan as well with it. You can run it without this, but I think that looks kind of funny, so I might paint that red. Actually, I think it might clean the bike up. I'm not sure I love the black plastic piece, but I'll do a startup video for you guys here in a second. But yeah, man, this thing is wicked. One of the best exhausts I've ever had on the bike. Of course, it comes with the factory Ducati mapping, which I like. Keeps the warranty, you know, it's tuned correctly. But yeah, this thing is wicked. Currently got the baffles out. Sounds really good. Sorry, let me grab the light over here. So yeah, big investment. Obviously these are not cheap, but I think if you're building one of these bikes and, you know, an exhaust is a must, the stock ones are so quiet. It's starting to get some nice bluish tint here on the tile already, which is great. So yeah, that's the exhaust. We'll do a start up here in a second so you guys can hear what it sounds like. Did the carbon rear fender as well. So just carbon fenders front and back, carbon on the sides, running the stock tires. These are Super Corsa SP V4s. Did great on track, no issues with those. I will probably go to a SC3 kind of DOT track tire when I switch these up next. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it for mods. Just a quick overview. We'll get some more riding footage and some sound clips of the bike. And again, I'm going to do a little comparison. I did, like I said, I have both these bikes out at Chuckwalla a couple weeks ago for the track event. So when I say both these bikes, I mean this, my 2024 V4R. Really interesting riding these bikes back to back. I think, and I'll tell you a lot more in that other video, but I think overall, this bike out of the gate, much easier to get comfortable on. But ultimately, I was still quicker on my V4R by about 3 seconds, which not insignificant. I think that's likely just because I'm not as used to riding this bike yet. I feel super comfortable, got the V4R really dialed in for how I like it. So that's probably the main reason. I'm sure if I you know, spend some more seat time on this one and really get to know the bike, I'd probably run a really similar lap time. But ran with Ducati Orange County Riders Group, also did track experience. So ran the bike 2 days back to back and absolutely love it. So anyways, guys, that's a quick overview of the 2025 and the mods I've done so far. And if you've watched it this far, let's get a sound clip of this exhaust. Alright, so not sure how that turned out on video, but it's pretty damn loud. It sounds good. It's really deep compared to the R. I'll do a start up here for you guys too so you can hear the R. Again, I got the baffles out. But yeah, it's awesome. It sounds good. A few little cracks and pops on D-cell. So, and then upshifts with the quick shifter especially are just so crispy. So anyways, yeah guys, let me know if you have any questions, comments, and here's a little sound clip of the V4R. But first, I need a fresh brew. Again, this is the full Acro system on a 24 V4R. Do have the baffles in on this one. So we'll get a start up here. I think that dry clutch is louder than anything, including the exhaust, but you can tell like the 25 certainly deeper. This smaller engine though in the R, slightly smaller engine in the R, and its higher red line really has a unique, distinct sound. And I haven't done this before, so I'm kind of curious to see what it's like. I'm probably going to go deaf, but why don't we give them both a start at the same time? If I don't run out of gas, she's low on fuel from the track. Okay, I'm sure my neighbors hate me now, not that I care. But there you go, guys, back to back, 24, 25, R and S, should say S and R respectively. Incredible machines.